Hi there, I'm Nicole, and I'm a fashion consultant for pageant contestants and women executives and CEOs. And in today's episode, I'm going to be discussing my favorite Miss America interview looks. And these looks are featured in no particular order. They're just looks that really stood out to me and really said that they were crown worthy and that they put a lot of thought and consideration into what they wore, making sure that it was on brand with who they were as individuals as well as the Miss America brand. So, in no particular order, again, here are my faves. So, first up, we have Arizona. And what really stood out about this particular dress, it's a simple, clean, yet elegant look. And it really suits her very well. It fits like a glove and it's very polished and well put together. And I like how she pairs the dress with a nude pair of heels, which really elongates the leg. And this really shows that she knows how to dress for her particular figure and really complement it, which is super important in any look that you're displaying during pageant week. Making sure that your wardrobe complements your personality as well as your figure. Because at the end of the day, the way you present yourself and come across is an extension of how you would present the brand for whatever particular pageant that you are competing in should you win. This particular suit and what really stood out for to me is just how polished, clean, and simple it is. It's a white suit, which white tends to be very popular for pageant interview looks, but I really like how this particular suit says polished, professional, and queen, and I am ready for this interview and ready to take on the job as Miss America. And I like the button detail in the jacket, double breasted with the gold buttons that really makes it stand out versus having just been plain white buttons that blend in with the suit. And then she pairs it with a pair of looks like tan heat or pump tan pointed toe pumps with a sling back. This just has Miss America branding all over it, as Miss America usually tends to be more of a conservative, simple yet elegant look, and this definitely is a display of all those things. Next, we have Miss Iowa. What really stood out about this particular outfit, and a point that you could really take from her styling, is again the color. I've talked about color before in my videos, and it really complements her deeper skin tone as well as her darker hair. The bright orange, bright up against darker tones, tends to really pop and make you stand out. And I really like that the dress is off the shoulder. She's showing just the right amount of skin, but not too much for this. Next is Arkansas, and what I really like about this suit is that it's simple, clean, and elegant, which is really suitable for the Miss America brand. So it's super important for whatever pageant system that you are competing in that you do your research on branding for the pageant so you can match your wardrobe appropriately. You want it to be a cross between who you are as well as the pageant and what they're looking for in their next title holder. Next, we have California. And what really made this particular dress stand out is the fact that it's not your typical average ordinary blazer dress, which you see a lot of blazer dresses being worn for pageant interviews. But I really like that it has the asymmetrical draping on the side, which really makes this blazer dress stand out from other ones that you would typically see for interviews. And I like how she has her hair up in a clean updo, so that way the attention is really drawn to her face and outfit, and then she pairs it with a pair of nude pumps, which again elongates the leg, and nude is your best friend. Just make sure that whenever you wear a nude pair of heels, that they complement your particular skin tone like they do here for hers. So if you have a deeper skin tone, you may not want to go with lighter nude. You may want to go with a darker nude or even brown. Next, we have Connecticut. And this particular suit, again, clean and simple. And for me, what really sold me on this look was how it pairs very well with her skin tone. It pops because, again, she has a deeper skin tone and she's wearing a brighter color. Brighter colors tend to look really good up against deeper skin tones. And this is a color of suit that you don't typically see. It's almost like I'm not going to say cornflower blue, but it's a deeper blue, but it works for her. So again, in standing out for any segment, super important to know colors that work for you. You don't typically see buttons being placed on that part of, well, really any part of a pad. Well, you do. I take that back, on the cuff part, but it extends beyond the cuff part, goes all the way up to her elbows, just about. And it's really a standout for me that this particular suit did that. And I really like the buttons. They're big, gold, they stand out, and they're paired with. Next, we have Illinois. And this is another blazer dress, but what really makes this particular blazer dress stand out is the, whatchamacallit, the ruffling, really the pleats that she has at the bottom of the blazer dress. Really, it could even be a long coat with a skirt or a blazer dress, but either way, very polished, sharp, and professional looking and clean. And I really like the gold buttons up against the white. And then she's also paired it with a nude pair of heels. So this again is a very clean and standout look for me. And I really like how she has her hair swept back in a half up, half down updo. So again, the attention is on her face and her outfit. Next, we have Kentucky. And what sold me on this was the fact that this particular dress, it looks like a blazer dress to me. It is A-line, poofs out at the bottom. You don't typically see blazer dresses that poof out like that at the bottom. Usually they're more fitted. So yeah, she's really rocking it, and it looks great on her. Is very standout. As a matter, it's showing skin, but not too much. And really, this could be worn for other pageant systems as well, like Grand or Miss USA. And yeah, I really love the two-tone jumpsuit, and I like the draping on the. Next, we have Missouri. And what really helps her to stand out above the rest with this particular suit, because you see a lot of white, like I said, in pageants, you've already seen it in my video. But what really makes her look stand out, again, fine details like the buttons. I really like the buttons on the suit, as well as, you really can't tell here, but in other pictures I saw of it, it kind of looks a little like peplum on the bottom. So that's very sharp and very stylish and trend forward. Next, we have New Hampshire. And it seems that green is really her favorite color, because this is the color of not only her interview outfit, but when I looked on her page, it was also the color of her evening gown. So very on brand for her. And the, this shade of green looks great on her. And I really like the dress itself. I like it's gathered at the waist, really enhances her figure. And I really like the material that it's made of, almost like a satin or chiffon material. That's what really makes this stand out for me. West Virginia. What really, this dress really complements her very well. And what really makes it stand out is the color, the hot pink. It really looks great on her. And I like the, whatchamacallit, the tier detail up at the top of this dress. And again, one that, where she's showing skin, but not too much. And it really stands out from amongst the typical dress that you might see at this particular pageant system or suit. And yeah, it really looks great on her. She knows how to dress her body. And then again, paired with a nude heel. And I really like the hairstyle with this particular dress. She also could have wore her hair up. I actually feel like probably if she had worn her hair all the way up or in a half up, half down updo, it really would have enhanced the neckline even better. But it's still cute. And last but certainly not least is Miss Washington, D.C. And what I really like about this dress is that it's a simple, clean, yet elegant dress. And it gathers at the waist, and I like the sweetheart neckline. And I love the hair, the soft waves slash curls, and the nude pump, which again elongates the leg and goes with just about anything that you pair it with. And it's really on brand with Miss America and probably really on brand with her and who she is as well. So hope this episode helped you in giving you some ideas on what to consider when planning your pageant wardrobe for your interview, making sure that you're on brand with who you are, as well as the pageant and what they're looking for. And paying close attention to fine details like buttons and the color that you're wearing in order to really stand out and say that you are the queen that they're looking for. So hope this helped. And if you like this particular material, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. I will talk